This is the introduction video to the WOTR, WOTR, Water Distribution Program. This is, besides the Math Basics program that's already available, this is our first series on one of the disciplines. So we've been scrambling to get some videos together, get the study guides done. Just a little background, I had a training program that I've used for years. Once COVID hit, we weren't able to assemble in large groups, and it got down to just basically one-on-one tutoring with different operators. Since COVID, I've totally rewritten most of the programs rewritten. The study guides are all brand new, based on old study guides, but also newer certification exams and the subject matter that operators are encountering in those new updated certification exams, which went to a whole different level of complexity. So the name of the company is WOTR Operator Training Resources. My name is Bert. I'm the owner, facilitator, instructor. I imagine at some point in the future I'm going to bring in other people to help me present some of the subject matter experts in the field. The website, WOTR OpCert or WOTR OpCert. The website is still under construction. I do have PDFs of the the Math Basics program available there. But once the distribution program is done and completed, I'll have all the PDFs available for all the study guides for the distribution program. There's going to be and as the website grows, there's going to be links that'll take you to free sources of information or sources of free information that you can get as a water or wastewater operator. Stuff that'll be helpful to you. Hopefully I'm going to have links to other programs that are really great for an operator. You know, I encourage everybody, whether they're using my material or somebody else's, go ahead and sign up for American Water College and the Sacramento courses. Do those things. It just helps you. It helps you, number one, gather more information from different perspectives and learn get a more rounded education on water and wastewater treatment. And that includes distribution and collections. It helps you get PDHs, personal development hours. In Arizona, any kind of learning, so once you get certified, you have to renew those certs every 3 years. You need 30 PDHs in Arizona. In other states, they call them something else, but it's basically continuing training and the hours that are awarded for that training. This information that's covered is any operator in the world can use it. We use the same technology all around the world. There are technologies being developed in Europe and other places around the world that we use here today. I mean, my favorite pump is built in Sweden. And they treat water and wastewater the same way we do. It's the same science. You're seeing this video on my YouTube channel or on YouTube, and that'll take you to my YouTube channel. I'm also going to start posting some video clips on Instagram just to help people, maybe, especially when it comes to the math, do one problem very quickly. So I live and work in Arizona in the United States of America. Most or all of these videos are going to be shot in a lecture style format with members of my crew, co-workers, other operators that work in this utility. We work in a private utility in Arizona. We recently went through a 31-day stretch of temperatures over 110 degrees Fahrenheit for high temperatures during the day. 31 days straight. Miserable. So absolutely. And my department, my team, is field operations. We work conveyance. That's all the distribution system from the water treatment plant to the customer, and the collection system from the customer to the wastewater treatment plant, including we currently have 34 lift stations, with 5 more coming online probably by the end of the year. Our primacy agency in Arizona is the Arizona Department of Environmental Quality. That is the state agency which enforces federal law, EPA, and Safe Drinking Water Act. They are also responsible for certifications for operators. They, as operators, will take courses, whether it's college or private courses like mine, or just study on your own. You may or may not get a job right away in the industry, but at some point you can go get a grade 1 certification. That's the beginning certification in Arizona. Grade 4 is the top end. In water treatment plant operator, water distribution system operator, wastewater treatment plant operator, and wastewater collection system operator. We have 4 disciplines. There's 4 grades for every one. That's 16 exams if you eventually make your way all the way to grade 4 across the board. And like I was saying before, these certifications are good for 3 years before you have to renew them or grade up to the next level. And that takes 30 hours of professional development hours, 30 hours of training. You have to provide those certifications and those certificates that you took training, an hour here, 5 hours there, to ADEQ, and to renew your license after 3 years unless you grade up in that discipline. The water distribution program. So it's kicking off now, September 30th. That's just a few days away from the moment I'm making this video. We've already made several other videos. They're all scheduled on YouTube. They're all ready to break. For my crew and co-workers, they're getting an email a week before each video is to go public with the PDF of the study guide for that video. One of the reasons I'm doing that right now is because I want to get through all 30 scheduled videos with all 30 study guides to make sure that everything is correct. I want everything to be 100% accurate, 100% correct, reliable. On my website, there is going to be a schedule which outlines the distribution program. If you're going for grade 1, grade 2, it'll have a schedule of all the videos that we're making now, that we've made, and that are going to be making over the next month and a half to complete that 30 video cycle. Eventually, we're going to put in more videos for the grade 3, more focus for grade 3, grade 4 in distribution. But in this grade 1, grade 2 series of 30 videos, there is information from grade 3 and grade 4. It holds all that information. So not as much as I would like for grade 3 and grade 4, but if you're going for a grade 1 or grade 2 distribution certification using an ABC exam in many states, this video, this information should help you out. It should help get you there. On my website, like I mentioned before, there's going to be free downloads. The next program that we're going to do here, and you can look for this later, is collection system, wastewater collection system operator. It'll be called water distribution or collection program. So my videos, if this is the first video you're watching, you're going to see in every one of my videos I get straight to the material. There's no fancy start, there's no music, there's no fancy editing. I'm not worried about all that. I mean, one of the frustrations I have is when I go to find a video to get specific information and I have to sit through 6 minutes of some music and an intro and all that stuff. And that's all great for those people, but I want to get right to the information. Stuff happens. You're going to see in some of the lectures that we've already made videos of, we got called out. We got called out and we had to come back a few days later to finish the video. Because we're field operations, we're basically we handle most of the emergencies that occur. I use a Samsung Galaxy S22 Ultra. That's my personal phone. I'm also using it as a video camera because the quality is just fantastic. It's what I'm looking for. I do some photography on the side just as a hobby. and I love the camera on this phone. So, and you'll see I'm still learning how to use some of this technology. I'm 55 years old, just turned 55 years old a few months ago. I'm lucky to make it to 55. I had a massive heart attack last year, and things are a lot different this year for me in my life. So, but why did I even bring that up? I was onto something. This interactive whiteboard is a Samsung Flip Pro 65-inch. I'm still learning how to use this.
Fancy.
It's fun. It's great to use, and it's going to come in more handy as we go, and as this program grows, as this company grows. I use Microsoft Clipchamp to edit videos. That's the video editor that comes with my Office 10. So, and I've just recently learned how to use that. So, I encourage you to not only just use my videos, but use Google, use YouTube, go to other sources, get other perspectives. Different people deliver these messages, teach these topics in different ways. And I know that when I'm working one-on-one with students, or if I see a student who doesn't understand the concept I'm trying to explain, I'll try to come at it from a different direction, from a different perspective or a different approach to help them see that. Now, these videos are going to be very important because predominantly this industry is made up of men. And this is true with women as well. We learn better by putting our hands on it. And if we can't put our hands on it, the second best way is through a lecture, through conversations, through some type of visual aid. And that's the point of this. So, and again, the website's under construction. We're still working on that. Some of it works, some of it doesn't yet. I was originally certified in 2001. I've got a pretty old operator number with ADEQ. I've been employed in private water and wastewater utility. Currently, I supervise field operations, conveyance. I'm a foreman at the moment. Hopefully that changes. It'll change eventually. Yeah. I'll either go up or down. Crew certifications. So my crew, of the operators in my crew, I really want to see everybody at grade 2 in distribution and collections. That's my minimum requirement. It's not an official company requirement, but it's something that I'm encouraging my crew to do, and that's one reason why we're starting with distribution, is to get everybody certified in distribution. And for those who already have it, we're going to get them to grade 2. It's also the reason why we're going to collections next. Once we get to collections, anybody who has a grade 1, we're going to get them to grade 2. Anybody who doesn't have that grade 1 certification, we're going to help them get that. The wastewater treatment plant operator and the water treatment plant operator certifications, I'm not going to require it on the crew or encourage it, except to encourage that you do it. We do it in our off-season training. You know, primarily we want distribution collection. But if you go get those certifications, wastewater treatment and water treatment, it's going to make you a better rounded operator, more knowledgeable. You're putting in the work. Personally, I'm grade 4 across the board. I've got grade 4 certifications in all 4 disciplines, and it makes me a better operator. When I got into this industry, I worked in a wastewater treatment plant originally, went to work in a water treatment plant for a year where I was a lead operator. Eventually I came to this utility as a wastewater treatment plant operator, and I thought that's where I would spend my career, at some level in wastewater treatment, until I was offered the opportunity to take over the collection department. And at the time, this private utility was owned by a different owner, and there was no real collection department. So I jumped at the opportunity to help build a collection department, to take the operators and train them and teach them what we do, what the collection system is, how to maintain it. And we've come a long way in the last 4 years,
Yeah.
almost 5.
Yep, that's it. 5.
You know, we were working 70, 80, 90-hour weeks there for a couple of years,
That was rough.
getting everything back into shape, getting it to where it needed to be, and there's still work to do.
A lot.
Fortunately, I have a really great crew behind me. Somehow they tolerate my jokes, and we brought in some new people along the way and helping them get trained up and certified. And we've got a really great thing going on here in our department. WOTROpcert.com, WOTR.OPCERT.com. That's my website, and that's how you find me on YouTube, WOTR Cert. We are going to be developing more programs. It's going to be once we get through the 4 disciplines and then start adding advanced information on all those 4 disciplines. There's going to be different video series on safety and the occasional video just on some product or equipment, something that we use out here. We're very fortunate to work for a company that allows us to innovate. I have very, very specific critical requirements when it comes to the lift stations that are being built and how they're being built, what equipment we use, and how they're operated. And fortunately, the engineers, the company we work for, has made it very clear to the engineers is that we design and build the lift stations the way that we want them to be. So, PDFs, we talked about that, free resources. Eventually we're going to get into some live seminars. That might happen in the next 6 months, where we will schedule a YouTube live, maybe the first Saturday of every month. I'll hold 4-hour seminars. That's 4 hours with some breaks in between, but basically a 4-hour seminar to award PDHs, those personal development hours. I have approval here to do that, so and it'll be an affordable price. It'll be something affordable, so people who aren't grading up but they need to renew their state certifications will be able to go on live, go on the seminar with me. We'll take a few minute break every hour or so, and we'll get through 4 hours of instruction, and I'll award a certificate. We don't have a price point yet, but I imagine it's going to be around $50. Very, very affordable, and it'll be a different subject every month. We'll lean on math, because water wastewater industry math is a struggle for most operators. But there's so many different subjects that we can do it on. So please like, comment, subscribe. It helps me, it helps my business, it helps this get more popular and come up in the search engine. I am doing this because I enjoy teaching. I love it. I love standing in front of a group of students lecturing. I'm very comfortable doing that. I'm very confident in the knowledge that I have in this industry. But I love helping people, you know, and that's one of the things. I have people on my crew who came in with no certifications, no experience, but they had a resume that helped me understand that they would be very, very good in this industry. So we brought them in, started training them, started getting them certs, and it's been fantastic. I really enjoy doing that. So I hope you follow along, and hope you get something out of this. I hope it's something that speaks to people. I tend to use language that everybody can understand. So thanks for joining us. Let's go to the next video.